But no one told the kids, and no one thought to escort her out. That was mistake number one. The next morning, she showed up like nothing had happened. Same cardigan, same smile, same phone. She told the kids they were going on a special field trip. No permission slips, no buses, just a walk. She led them past the school gates and into the woods behind the old quarry trail, a place locals avoided because the paths twisted and the cell service died fast. One girl asked to go back.
Miss Green, my mom said,
"Your mom doesn't get likes, sweetie. Keep walking."
She filmed the whole thing. At least, that's what we think. Then she left them. Just walked away. As punishment. She later told investigators she wanted to teach them independence. What she taught them was fear. The missing persons call came in at 11:42 a.m. I've been a cop for 23 years, long enough to know that evil doesn't always wear a mask or carry a weapon. Sometimes it wears a cardigan, carries a tote bag full of stickers, and smiles for a phone camera while children stand behind it, afraid to move. I've seen bodies pulled from rivers. I've knocked on doors at midnight and changed families forever. But this case, the one I'm about to tell you, still crawls up my spine at night. Maybe because it involved kids. Maybe because for a while, everyone trusted the wrong person. My name doesn't matter. What matters is that I was the responding officer the day a group of fourth graders vanished on a field trip that was never approved. And the woman responsible? She was their teacher. Her name was Miss Lila Green. The first time I heard her name, it was in passing. A guidance counselor called the station, not to file a report, just to ask a question. Is it illegal for a teacher to film students during class for social media? Depends. Consent forms, purpose. TikTok, she makes them dance. If they don't, she makes them stand facing the wall. That should have been my first red flag. But schools, they hesitate. Administrators worry about lawsuits, bad press, angry parents. So things get handled internally. Internally, Ms. Green was a nightmare. We learned all of that later, after the search dogs, after the helicopters, after the crying parents filled the parking lot like a storm cloud. But before that, she was just a teacher with a phone and an audience. The complaints started piling up quietly. Kids crying before school, sudden drops in grades, parents noticing bruises, not from hitting, but from being forced to kneel on hard floors for discipline. One boy, Ethan, refused to speak for 3 days after she duct-taped his mouth as a joke for a video where she pretended to be a strict teacher from the 1950s. She made kids clean her car during recess. She made them write insults about themselves on the board. She stopped giving them breaks altogether. No recess, no water, no bathroom unless it was earned. She said breaks made kids lazy, and laziness didn't perform well on camera. She'd prop her phone on the windowsill, tap live, and pace the room like a warden. One day, she focused the lens on a small boy with albinism. His hands trembled as he stood in front of the class, eyes squinting against the glare.
"Look at him. Can you believe this is what the system sends me? Can't even stand the light but wants special treatment."
The comments flooded in. Laughing emojis. Fire emojis. She zoomed in closer.
"Say hi to TikTok. Don't be shy. You already stand out enough."
The boy started to cry. She didn't stop filming. Another time, she turned the camera toward a black student and began pacing behind him slowly, like she was circling prey.
"Tell them what happens when people don't listen. History lesson time. Who did the work back then, huh?"
The room went silent. "I don't want to..."
"Oh, don't be dramatic. It's educational. My followers love real talk."
She laughed as the comments scrolled faster. Kids were forced to stand in one spot for entire lessons. No sitting, no shifting. If they moved, she added more punishment. She stacked textbooks into their arms until their elbows shook.
"Hold it. Discipline builds character. Drop one and we start over."
Some of them cried quietly. Others stared at the wall, completely gone. The principal finally stepped in after a substitute teacher found students lined up, crying, while Ms. Green counted push-ups for views. We've received multiple complaints from parents, from staff, from people outside this school. She tried to smile.
"You're overreacting. It's just content."
He slid printed screenshots across the desk. "You're filming minors without consent. denying basic needs, making discriminatory remarks. She scoffed.
They need discipline.
You're fired, effective immediately. Her smile cracked for the first time.
You can't do this. I have a platform.
Not here. Hand over your keys. She stormed out, angry, humiliated, and already planning something worse. But no one told the kids, and no one thought to escort her out. That was mistake number one. The next morning, she showed up like nothing had happened. Same cardigan, same smile, same phone. She told the kids they were going on a special field trip. No permission slips, no buses, just a walk. She led them past the school gates and into the woods behind the old quarry trail, a place locals avoided because the paths twisted and the cell service died fast. One girl asked to go back.
Miss Green, my mom said,
Your mom doesn't get likes, sweetie. Keep walking.
She filmed the whole thing. At least, that's what we think. Then she left them. Just walked away. As punishment. She later told investigators she wanted to teach them independence. What she taught them was fear. The missing persons call came in at 11:42 a.m. By noon, half the department was mobilized. Parents screamed. One father tried to punch the principal. Mothers clutched backpacks like lifelines. I stood there, trying to keep order, while my gut told me something was very wrong. Last known with a single adult female. Possible abduction. We found the kids 3 hours later. Cold, dirty, huddled together. One boy had tried to lead them out and gotten lost. A girl with asthma had used her last inhaler puff. They were terrified, but alive. That's when it stopped being a school matter. That's when it became mine. We put out a bolo for Ms. Green. She had tried to flee the state, and this is where it gets strange. She didn't run like a criminal. She ran like an influencer. She dyed her hair black overnight, wore oversized sunglasses, a scarf, a fake accent. She even went live from a gas station bathroom, whispering about cancel culture chasing her. Her downfall? She couldn't stop filming. A cashier recognized her voice from the news while she was arguing about a ring light. Yeah, the teacher lady? She's here. She's trying to pay with exposure. We arrived 10 minutes later. She bolted, tripped over a rolling suitcase, face planted into a nacho display. I swear to God, cheese sauce everywhere. She tried to crawl away, yelling that we were ruining her brand.
You can't arrest me. I have followers.
Ma'am, the only thing following you right now is a felony charge. She reached into her bag. We drew weapons. Turned out she was grabbing her phone. She tried to record the arrest. I knocked the phone out of her hand. Hard. It skidded across the pavement and cracked clean down the middle. I don't usually enjoy arrests, but that one felt like balance. At trial, the videos came out. Every insult, every punishment, every smirk. The jury didn't take long. Sentenced to prison. And prison doesn't care about filters. The other inmates found out what she did. They don't like people who hurt kids. They mocked her dances, made her repeat her catchphrases while scrubbing toilets. Someone taped a sign to her back that read, "Consequences are content." She cried to guards about bullying. No one cared. She was assigned prison work. Nothing special, nothing public. Just the kind of labor that eats pride one slow hour at a time. Some days it was laundry. Standing in a room thick with heat and detergent, folding uniforms that all looked the same. Guards watched the clock. No music, no talking. Other days it was kitchen cleanup, scraping dried food from trays that inmates shoved back without looking at her. Grease on her hands, the smell clinging to her clothes long after her shift ended. They even tried assigning her to tutor adult inmates. That didn't last long. The moment word spread about what she'd done, the room turned cold. I visited once, months later, to close some paperwork. She didn't recognize me at first. No makeup, no phone, just a woman staring at the floor.
Do you think people will forget?
Kids don't. She said nothing after that. The kids went back to school. Slowly. Therapy helped. Some still flinch when a phone camera points their way. I've seen murderers who felt less dangerous than that woman. Because monsters who smile are harder to spot. So yeah, that's one I'll carry. Anyway, if you stayed till the end of this story, congratulations. You officially have better attention span than Ms. Green's prison audience of 0. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe keep your kids away from anyone saying, "This'll get us views." Trust me, I've seen how that story ends.